Good morning.
Hello, everyone.
It is Easter weekend, and the sixth theme in our series of What the Mystics Know ties in beautifully with the theme of Easter. Well, I hope that all our
Conversation.
conversations or the issues,
Subject.
the subjects that we touched on ties in with Easter.
Yes.
I surely hope so.
Yes.
Yeah. But this one in particular. So the sixth theme is to discover the truth, one has to become the truth.
And that's quite a difficult one to get your head around. To discover the truth, you have to become the truth.
Yes.
You have to be the truth. You have to
You
live the
can.
truth.
Yes, all of the above.
Become the truth. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe let's start with truth.
Good place to start. Let's start at the very beginning. Very good place to start.
Yes. So what would the truth be? The truth with a capital T, I would say.
I would say it is a life, and you can expand on this, please. It is a life being grounded in truth. Now, that doesn't clarify it, but it is a life grounded. It is an authentic life grounded in what is real, not in pretending, not in projecting anything or whatever, but it is a very authentic life that is capable of living in this world, very, very important, in this world, not constantly anticipating a next world, and who interacts with all living beings in this world and people in this world in such a way that it enriched their lives and the contact as well. It's a little bit
It's sort of
a roundabout way.
It sounds like you explaining how to live the truth, how to become the truth.
Yes, but that truth can't be separated from how we live.
Yeah, no. I mean that's what we're saying. But
Yeah.
how I would see it is, or how I see it is that the truth, the big truth with a capital T,
Yes.
is that everything is held in love.
Yes.
That love is the overriding energy.
It's the absolute truth.
It's the absolute truth that everything that God is love means everything is held, everything is coming from, everything is
permeated
in love, with love. So for me, that would be the truth. And then how to live that, how to become that, or how to rediscover that is it, would be sort of how I understand this part of what the mystics discovered.
Yes, and I think, because I think it's a beautiful explanation that, and one finds that you discover the different aspects and facets of the truth in different life situations. When you busy with tough negotiations, you experience that truth in a certain manner. If you on vacation with a family, you experience that in a different way.
If you're experiencing beauty.
Yes. If you experience sorrow.
Yes.
And the same truth is there. So it is this, the ground of being.
Yeah.
It is the underlying aspect of that. And people who discover that has a different way of going about in this life.
There's like a different mindset to life. I mean, often we get people that are very dissatisfied with life in general. Um, maybe always complaining about the conditions of the road and this and that, which is a problem. It's not that it's not there, but it sort of overrides. It's the color of their lives.
Yes.
Becomes that dissatisfaction, or the it's almost like, well, not almost. I think we often live with false beliefs that color the picture, or that hides the truth. This truth that everything is actually held. That deeper, there's a deeper.
And that I'm loved.
Yeah. Yes. That I am love. And what a difference that would make if all of us, because to become the truth for me means that I live my authentic self. The more I can be authentically me, the more I'm living truth.
But when you say, coming back, using the words or the language of the Enneagram, because it's that wise old tool, living my authentic self, just to recap, doesn't mean, well, I'm a difficult person to get along with. I speak my mind, and I
have a short temper like my dad.
Yes, so this is who I am. I'm living myself.
Yeah.
It's not really that, eh?
No, because that comes not from the authentic self. That comes from
ego structure.
So that is one of the beliefs that we have, the false belief that this in me cannot be changed.
Yes.
And it's not the truth.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So we often have false beliefs, or we often discover false beliefs when we are doing the inner work.
Yes.
Our often our image of God can be totally something distorted, and it's very difficult to live from that that premise that love carries everything. If you have an image of God that is judging and critical and punishing.
And now, long introduction, we say, to discover that truth, we must become the truth. And in a sense, we've talked about it already, because we say it's not something that you get from reading a book, or that you memorize, or that you train yourself in, but it's more you immerse yourself in that, and you develop practices to ground you in that, to anchor you in that. And then it's no longer something that you know, but something that you are.
And I think in that regard, Jesus is the perfect exemplar.
Yes.
And the Easter happenings, because that is, I think,
beautiful.
The next point that we want to make is that to live the truth, Jesus said, the truth will set you free.
Yes.
So we saw that in the way that Jesus lived, what he preached. He wasn't just preaching, he was living his truth, the truth.
Yes.
And it also...
almost everything that Jesus talked to people about, he lived.
Yes.
He was congruent.
Yeah.
He was the message.
Yes, that's why I could say it.
Yes.
I am the way, the truth, and the
I am the way.
Yeah.
I am the message. And in a sense, we are that as well.
Yes. Or can be if we're living from...
Exactly.
From our true truth, if we're living the truth.
Yes.
Yeah.
We are the way.
Yeah. That sounds very dangerous to say.
It sounds,
but in that sense, that
exactly,
being the truth that you are, and almost it's like something that goes out from you, and it's attractive. It
Mm.
can also, for people that are fearful, or it can also be, if we look at the world at the moment, how power and forces are actually putting the truth or trying to kill the truth.
Yes, because it irritates their demons.
Yes, yes. It threatens them.
It threatens them.
The
Their kingdoms,
Yes.
their sphere of power.
Their belief system.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So it can also, the truth can also be difficult to live.
And we saw that in Jesus.
Yeah, we saw that with the Easter
Because,
happenings.
I mean, Jesus didn't have an army. Jesus had 12 close followers. Jesus didn't write pamphlets or distributed books. He merely talked to people and he lived his life. But it caused such an irritation, such a threat to the powers that be who felt threatened in their positions. It irritated their demons to such an extent that they said the only way we can live comfortably if we eliminate him.
I just want to correct you. He had 12 close male followers, but he also had quite a big group of women followers, disciples, that
All right.
were not mentioned that often.
All right, we get the woman
That's the
perspective. All right. Yeah. So living the truth doesn't necessarily mean living the easy life.
No.
It can be taxing, but it is an authentic life, and real is rare. So
Yeah.
that draw card, and look at the impact.
Exactly. Yeah. It is powerful. If we could, and more people could be living from that place of truth,
Yes.
this world would be a different place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, in some sense, difficult because we tend to rationalize everything so much, and this truth of the mystics is an embodied truth.
Yes, beautiful.
Not learned truth. We hope you have a very beautiful, blessed Easter, you and your loved ones, and we talk again next week.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.